Hello everyone. Today we are going to start the lecture number 4 of ECA subject, and the topic of lecture number 4 is types of coupling in multi-stage amplifier. Okay, so before we start this topic, we have to understand what is coupling, the meaning of coupling. So coupling means in which way I will connect the output of first stage to the input of second stage, output of second stage to the input of third stage, and so on. So these are the cascaded connected amplifiers. Okay, so the output of first stage is given to the input of second stage. Okay, and the output of second stage given to the input of third stage. But there are several ways to couple the two amplifier stages. Okay, so this particular circuit we are connecting in between stage 1 and 2, stage 2 and 3, and so on, which is called the coupling circuit or coupling network. Okay, actually all amplifiers need some coupling networks. Even a single stage amplifier is to be coupled to the input source and output device. When we are connecting a input source, microphone or anything to the input side of amplifier, then we need some coupling circuit even if it is a single stage amplifier, and we take the output like a loudspeaker or anything else. We also need a coupling circuit at the output side also. Okay, so in case of multi-stage system there are interstage coupling. Okay, so this is called the interstage coupling. Okay, so we have to connect some devices or some network or some circuit which is called the interstage coupling. The following are the purposes of coupling network or circuit. So which are the main purposes of coupling circuit in a multi-stage or a single stage amplifier? To transfer AC output of one stage to the next stage, first. Second, to isolate or block the DC condition of one stage to the next stage. Okay, that means the interference of DC of one stage will not go to the next stage of the amplifier. Okay, so we can say we can isolate the DC part and we can only transfer from one stage to another stage only a AC part. This is the main purpose of coupling. Okay, now let us discuss types of coupling in multi-stage amplifier. So we can say that there are mainly three types of coupling in a multi-stage amplifier. One, which is RC coupling, second, transformer coupling, and third one, that is direct coupling. Okay, so we will discuss one by one coupling techniques with its advantage, disadvantage, and its circuit diagram. Okay, so this is the circuit of RC coupling. Okay, we have drawn two amplifier stages. Okay, which is voltage divider biasing. Now this is the first stage, this is the second stage. Now we are connecting the output of the first stage to the input of the second stage. Okay, through coupling capacitor CC2. Okay, now see here, this portion of the circuit will behave like a RC coupling. Okay, this is the capacitor. Here R3 and R4, okay, resistor of the second stage will act in a RC coupling. So we can see that this portion is called the RC coupling. Okay, where C is in series, capacitor series, and resistor in shunt. Okay, so this will performs like one type of filter, and this will prevent some of the output of first stage to enter into second stage in the input of the second stage. Okay, now due to resistor and capacitor, two components will form RC. That's why its name is called the RC coupling. Now let us discuss that if we connect our multi-stage amplifiers in this format, then what will be the advantages and disadvantages of this particular type of coupling. Okay, so the advantages are, first, it is a simple network. Only a few component R and C is required. So it is a simple network, cost effective, as we are knowing that capacitor and resistor will having a very nominal cost, so it is cost effective coupling. It requires less space and weight, so size of capacitor is small, so it will not occupy more space and weight in this circuit. Okay, it is used in audio frequency range. Okay, mostly the RC coupling of multiple stages of amplifier is used mostly in audio frequency range of amplifiers. Okay, so let us discuss the main disadvantages of this particular coupling technique. Not used for impedance matching circuit. It is very important point. We are knowing that what do you mean by impedance matching. If the output impedance of the first stage is exactly equal to the input impedance of the second stage, then and then the maximum signal from the first stage will go into the second stage. Okay, but when we use the RC coupling, then there is a problem of impedance matching. So it will not exactly matching the impedance of first stage to the second stage. Okay, so it is the one of the disadvantage. Here, not a great gain. Okay, voltage or power gain. If we consider this type of coupling, then it reduces the gain. Okay, then third disadvantage, it having a large noise. Okay, it will add a noise in the next stage because it uses the R and C coupling, so the noise level will be increases. After all, there is a noise level always there in the amplifier, but the RC coupling will add additional noise. Okay, so there is a problem of large noise in the next stage. Okay, so this is the particular RC coupling. Now let us discuss the second technique of coupling, that is called the transformer coupling. So I have drawn the circuit diagram of two-stage transformer coupling circuit. Here, instead of RC resistor, collector resistor, we have not used the RC resistor, and we have used a transformer. Okay, so this is the symbol of transformer, and this coil act as the resistance of the coil act as a RC resistor. So this is a transformer which couples the output from primary side of the coil to the secondary side of the coil. Okay, and whatever the current flow in this primary coil, it will create the flux, and it will link to the secondary coil, and it will generate the back EMF or voltage, and this output voltage is given to the second stage of the amplifier. Here, one of the terminal of transformer is connected to the center of R2 and R4 resistor, and second terminal is directly connected to the base of the transistor. So this way we have coupled, or this particular portion act as a coupling circuit or transformer coupling. Okay, so in this circuit we will discuss, if we are connecting our multi-stage amplifier through transformer coupling, then let us discuss which are the main advantages and disadvantages of this particular technique. Okay, so first of all, it is mostly used for excellent impedance matching. Okay, so when we connect a transformer, okay, as a coupling device, then it will completely match the impedance of first stage, output impedance of the first stage with the input impedance of the second stage. Okay, so it is a great impedance matching. Okay, so it will provide excellent impedance matching. Here, the no loss of signal DC power. Okay, so here there is a complete isolation between the first stage and the second stage through a coil. Okay, so there is no physical connection between the first stage and the second stage. So there is no power flow from this source, DC power source, into this side. Okay, so we can say that there is no loss of signal DC power. Okay, it will provide, third advantage, it will provide a high gain. Okay, because there is no loss of DC power or DC signal power, because it is totally isolated, so it will prevent the loss of DC signal power, so it will provide the high gain. Okay, so these are the main three advantages of the transformer coupling. And let us discuss the disadvantages. So disadvantages, it is a bulky, because we are knowing that transformer size is very large, or big size of transformers are available, so it is bulky, costly compared to capacitor and resistor. The cost of transformer is very high, so it is costly, requires more space to accommodate into the circuit, so its size is very big, and the total area of circuit will become larger. Okay, so high frequency distortion in high frequency operation. Okay, let us discuss this parameter, that the high frequency distortion, the transformer will not work properly at high frequency. Okay, so it provides the some core loss or eddy current loss in a transformer, so it will provide some type of distortion at higher frequency. Okay, it is also called the harmonic distortion. So when we use this particular transformer coupling, it will not provide proper amplification at very high frequency. This is the one of the drawback of transformer coupling. Now let us discuss the third technique of coupling, which is called the direct coupling. It is very easy circuit. In this particular circuit, we are not connecting any of the element as a coupling element to connect a first stage and the second stage. So this is the first stage, this is second stage. Here we have directly connected the output of first stage to the input of second stage, so there is no any component required to couple the multiple stages. This is called the direct coupling. Its name suggests no components are there, so name of coupling technique is given the direct coupling. Okay, so let us discuss the advantages and disadvantages of this particular technique. First, it is a simple circuit, as we are knowing that there is no component used in a coupling, so it is simple, cost effective. Okay, so this two advantages is very easily understandable. Now, third advantage, it provides a good frequency response. Starting from 0 Hz to the several Hz, it provides a very constant frequency response, means constant gain. Okay, good impedance matching, so it is directly coupled, so there is no problem of impedance matching. It will provide a proper impedance matching from first stage to second stage. Now, disadvantages. The disadvantages of this direct coupling technique is that at high frequency amplification can't be achieved. Okay, it will not provide a good response at higher frequency, even though this particular technique is used to amplify DC to several hertz only, say 10 hertz. From DC to 10 hertz signal or very low frequency signal should be amplified by this technique. Okay, it will not provide a amplification of higher frequency signal. Efficiency is very less. Why the efficiency of this particular coupling technique is very less? Because there is no DC isolation from multiple stages. Okay, so here the DC of this stage will easily enter into this stage, so there is a DC power loss in the circuit. Okay, so there is no DC isolation, so DC signal power will be lost, so it provides a very less gain. Okay, so we can say the efficiency is very less. Okay, so now we discuss if DC is not isolated in this particular technique, the Q point of the second stage will change. Okay, why? Because it will affect the biasing condition of the second stage due to the DC of the first stage entering into the second stage, so the biasing level will shift, and you can say the Q point will shift, so Q point is not a stable. Okay, so we can say that the poor Q point stability because of there is no DC isolation in this particular circuit, as we are knowing that the isolation of DC is not there, and the interference of the first stage DC signal or voltage to the second stage will not keep the proper Q point of the upcoming next stages. Okay, so we can say that we can't get the stable Q point. Okay, so the Q point is continuously shifting, and it depends on the previous stage because there is no DC isolation. Okay, so this is the main disadvantage of direct coupling technique. Now let us discuss one important comparison of these three particular technique. It is important question, and we can summarize all these techniques and its comparison with several parameters. So we are comparing these three techniques, RC coupling, transformer coupling and direct coupling, with several parameters. So let us discuss first parameter, coupling element. So as we are knowing that in RC coupling we use R and C as a coupling element. In transformer coupling we use transformer as a coupling element. As we have seen, in direct coupling there is no any element used as a to couple the multiple stages of amplifier. Now signal coupled. Second parameter we are doing comparison based on. So in RC coupling only AC will be coupled, means the AC signal of first stage will only enter into the second stage. In the transformer coupling it is similar, AC only, that means AC signal will couple to the next stage, no DC signal will enter into second stage. Now in direct coupling both the AC and DC response or the signal will couple to the next stage of the amplifier. Now the third element, DC signal blocking. Is that DC signal blocking provided in which techniques? So RC coupling will be providing the DC blocking, transformer coupling providing the DC coupling, DC blocking. In direct coupling it is not provided. That means the DC signal will go ahead in the next stages. So DC blocking is not there in the direct coupling. Application. So RC coupling generally used in kilohertz frequencies amplifier. So it is mostly used in AF, audio frequency range amplifiers. Okay. The transformer coupling is used in mostly in the power amplifier, as you have seen that to connect output device like loudspeaker which having a very less impedance and the output impedance of amplifier is larger. So to match the output impedance of output device loudspeaker with the output impedance of amplifier, we need transformer to maximum transfer the output power to the loudspeaker. Okay, and also we can use as a interstage coupling device as a transformer. Okay, so in direct coupling it is generally used in differential amplifier. It is called the op-amp, operational amplifier. Okay, so operational amplifier is used to amplify starting from 0 Hz or DC to several Hz of signals. Okay, so to provide a constant response and up to lower frequency, the primary stage of operational amplifier is used with direct coupling, and it is inside the operational amplifier. Now fifth element of comparison parameter, that is frequency response. As we are knowing that in RC coupling the band or the frequency response graph we are achieving, which is nothing but the frequency versus gain, it is like this. It is a like band. Okay, some frequencies will not allowed at starting, and after it is a lower cutoff point. This is the higher cutoff point, as we have seen the bandwidth of the transistor amplifier, or the definition of bandwidth. You can see my lecture that what is bandwidth. So this band we are achieving, which is in the RC coupling response, but this band is somewhat wider. Okay, means a larger bandwidth we can achieve in RC coupling. If we use transformer coupling, then the bandwidth or the response of frequency is such a way, in this way, that frequency versus gain graph having a peak. Okay, it will provide a narrow band. Okay, that means lower the band supported by transformer. So the bandwidth is narrow but impedance matching is perfect. Okay, in a direct coupling the frequency response is such a like this way, that it's starting from DC or 0 Hz to several Hz. Okay, it will provide a flat response, then it will decreasing. Okay, so this is a frequency response provided by all three coupling techniques. Now frequency range of use, that is RC coupling will use for mid-range or kilohertz frequency range. The transformer coupling used at high frequencies, okay, and the direct coupling will be used at a low frequency in terms of few hertz. Okay, so this is the comparison which is very important exam point of view. There may be a question asked into the exam that compare the three coupling techniques: RC coupling, transformer coupling and direct coupling. So you can easily summarize these three coupling techniques in this particular table. Okay, I hope you understand this topic, and feel free to ask any question. You can call me or you can write a comment to my YouTube channel. Thank you.